Welcome back to another episode of Lelila Plays. It's a beautiful morning, and let me show you let me turn around here, some of what I have been working on. So, I have not moved everything over yet, but I needed a storage place for stuff now. And so I started working on this. I'm not sure if I'm done with it yet. Actually, take back. I know I'm not done with it yet. I still need to do the floor in here, if nothing else. But I just decided to build a quick little storage area, and then I'll actually put double chests up to this high probably. And I might put some barrels up and around as well, because I can. But I just figured I'd do a quick little storage area. And my bees went missing for a while, and then my bees came back. And now I don't know if they're going to go missing again, because apparently there's a glitch going on regarding that, so we'll see. But my goal is to actually go ahead and make a little house of some sort here. And I'm thinking I like the idea of connecting it. Well, not connecting, but like having some slanted half-ish house going this way as well. Not entirely sure yet, but something like that would be kind of cool. And if I can get at least 1 bed, 2 bed, maybe 3 or 4 that I cram in their houses, and I make sure everything. Also, I changed the path so that way I wouldn't have all the extra fancy stuff. Just try to see if that'll work. I figure if I can actually get everything completely sealed in, then maybe I can go ahead and bring over some villagers so I can get some stuff like bricks and stuff like that, because that would be really rather useful. And it's funny now that I'm looking at how bright that is and how dark that is. Like, okay, so it maybe looks a little bit kind of goth, but I really kind of like it, so oh well. That's funny. Okay. And if I still need to actually make like some sort of like wah thing here, but we'll get to that eventually. So that's what I think today's goal is going to be. Oh, I didn't get you in the pen. Congratulations, you are free until I kill you. My goal is to be building that, and because 1.18 just did the recent update, replay mod doesn't have its update yet. Hi, Sephiroth. Are you going to be in the recording? Okay. That would be my kitty. So I can't time-lapse anything until replay mod comes out with its update. So you're going to be stuck with me chatting away while we do this. So we're going to do that together, and that'll be its own brand of adventure, I'm sure. But let's go ahead and start with either building this or working on the wall. Or both. But this is actually really funny to me how much darker this looks in comparison. It does not match at all. And I don't think I care. I kind of care, but I don't really care. Okay. We're just going to say we don't care. And I'm not sure what happened, but my texture pack has made things look different. So we're going to have to fix that later, but that'll be a different thing. That'll be on my end. But this house is officially ready for occupants. And I like it because it's bright and it's cheerful and it's simple and it's pretty. I'm not sure yet what the palette is going to be for this. I'm kind of thinking we'll do like oak and cobble, and I feel like I should still include terracotta because I have it on hand. And eventually I need to find a prismarine. I need to get prismarine. That'll probably be a much later down the line kind of thing, because that means I need to go exploring, and considering I might have lost Diavant, I'm not exactly one who's ready to go out exploring and lose Perennia. So... And yes, I can write down the coordinates, but it's me, so that's only going to get us so far. But I think we're going to come over this way. Yeah, I still have to finish up a little bit of the wall over there. And then fight with some villagers to get them over here. That's going to be fun. I do want to actually explore that way at some point soon, just to see if I can find any new terrain type things and areas worth exploring. But for now, I think we're going to do this wall. Yep. See this? Whoever is working this wall is slacking off, I'm telling you. So we're going to get some stuff pulled together. And I will probably spare you the wall, unless I just chatter over all that later. We'll see. We're going to get started and see how this goes. I have a couple of ideas on how exactly I want this to go. And honestly, I don't know if that's going to end up the way I'm thinking it is. But we're going to try it. This is also, again, that one was one particular build style that is not my typical type of thing. And quite frankly, neither is this one. This one is also taking some ideas for me, for my build styles, and kind of winging it as we go, which is totally fine and totally fun. It's just different. And I feel like different can be very good sometimes. If nothing else, this is going to be pushing me outside my typical lines of comfort and how things should be. Not that I really have a way how things should be, but still, like this will push me and grow me, and I am excited for that, even if I am, quite frankly, more than a little nervous. I'm really tempted to actually go ahead and, in my winging it, push these out some more. Let's see if I pushed it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I just push out that far? Just like that? Yeah, we're doing that. Although, I think I did one more than I needed to do, so I'll have to fix that real fast. Yeah, this one was not supposed to go there. Oops. We will go there. Yeah. That's more about where I needed to go. Okay, now, if I'm doing this and this away, okay, we're going to change the subject really quickly for a very random purpose, but let's talk breakfast food for a moment, okay? So, here where I am in America, I mean, there's a slew of different options for breakfast food. Some folks do like scrambled eggs with a side of bacon. Some folks do a bowl of cereal. Some folks do oatmeal. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of options. Some of them are much healthier than others. Some of them are much more like protein heavy than others. And one of my kiddos prefers to have just a sugary muffin for breakfast every morning. And I want to find healthy breakfast options that he will actually willingly eat. And he keeps saying that he'd like something probably from some other country. So I am opening this up to anyone else. What do you guys eat for breakfast? What other options are there that I could consider looking into for this one? Because, I mean, he would rather have just a bowl full of beans for dinner because he enjoys beans. And I would love to find something for him that he would actually enjoy eating that would give him some of the nutrition that his growing body needs. Because he prefers fruits and vegetables and things like that. And he no longer wants to have just an apple or a pear for breakfast, nor does he want to have some sort of veggie thing for breakfast. And I need to figure out what I can feed this child because I want to give him good nutrition here. So just wanted to quickly throw that out for y'all while I'm doing this insane flooring apparently. And yeah, but what do you guys like to do with food? What recipes are your favorite go-tos, and just the favorite thing you like when you find out someone's gonna make it, you're just like, yes, yummy, 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 and you're all excited and eager and anticipatory for that. Because things like that I would love to learn, and I'd love to expand our horizons. So yeah, what recipes do you guys like? Okay, we're gonna do a big experiment for me, playing with textures and colors and things I normally wouldn't, and really trying to push myself outside my typical range. I really don't know about this one. What about wool, though? Like, what about wool and what about calcite together? Like, the textures kind of blend to themselves decently well. So I feel like there's actually a decent chance of that working. This gets very narrow because of the wall there. I'm not sure about that. I mean, I could move the wall over one though, let's be honest. That wouldn't be too hard to do. Let's just take a quick moment and we're gonna move a whole wall. And we'll do that one too. And we'll toss that down there, into there. And I need to think of what this wall was made out of originally that it would have. We can do that. Pretty sure that had actually some natural stone that I totally broke. Oops. There we go, whatever. But I mean, if I do it that way, right? Maybe. So I should use some of this too. Blah. Burn poop. That does kind of blend well together there, though. I feel like if I had a different texture pack for the diorite, it would work a lot better. Maybe I could do diorite on the roof. Actually, that might be kind of a pretty option, but I feel like that would be a heckin' ton of white, though. I'm not sure about that. But this is a much lighter color palette than I usually do, you guys. Like, I'm usually that dark house right there. They just kind of is like this, like, yes, I am here. Mwah. Like that's much more my typical color palette jam. So this is really stretching me as far as what my typical styles are, which is fantastic, don't get me wrong. How many high am I right now? 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's what the goal number is, at least. Funny. I could do something up here. I was about to say jumping on the wool shouldn't hurt as much, but maybe I was wrong on that one. Boop. Okay, so this one is 2, 3 high, 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay, that's good. Do I have my flooring in here? If I put in my flooring, that'll give me some better ideas here. Where's my shovel? Diggity, 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 dig. Dirt. Oh, the dirt. Did not mean to put it that high. Yeah, whatever. That's very narrow there. I'm not so sure if this is going to work the way I was intending. But at the same time, I will acknowledge that, I mean, this is one of those places where it's going to be mostly the outside aesthetic that's the important part, not so much the inside aesthetic, unfortunately. Do I want to do that? You are bothering me. I don't need to have that whole thing filled out. So what we're going to do instead, because my brain just kicked on like, hey, Lee, what are you doing? Instead, I'll do this. And also have it be an immediate step up, I suppose. Because why not? Okay, yeah, that's going away. I don't think that's going to work for this purpose at all. And that's okay. We did a small attempt. It was a very small attempt. And we learned very quickly that was not going to fly. And so we're doing something different, and that's okay. The main thing is we're experimenting, we are practicing, we are learning, we are trying new things. And if the new things work out, fantastic. And if the new things don't work out, now we know. It's part of what this is all about, isn't it? Hello, peoples. You have just inadvertently gotten a little bit of Teacher Lee mode there. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. Because I have realized that there's a lot of friends in my life here young friends in my life that are still learning some of these important things. And if me rambling right now, if me rambling on these things is going to help them learn some of this important stuff, then by golly, I will ramble all day long. All the day, all the night. You will get the ramble. Except I think I'm out of what I need for the calcite, so that's a thing. Okay, but if I do this for my wall, I could put a different layout than I was originally intending, but that's okay. That's actually kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to break my heart to have it be different like that. Yay! Okay. Now my problem is, what am I going to do for the roof? Oh. I hate roofs so much, you guys. Mostly because it's not something I'm good at, which means I get to practice it more, which is fantastic because practice helps a lot. I just don't enjoy the process of practicing the roofs. So I get to practice what I preach now, don't I? Are you guys laughing at me on this? I don't blame you. I am going to need more of this, actually, because that, I think, is turning out quite well. Do I want to use... I can't craft this into slabs or anything, though. But would that maybe work with some of that for a roof? Huh. We will take that as a possibility under review. I don't think I need any more cobble right now. I think that's good. Let's hop in bed and make it day real fast, and then we'll try that again. And maybe, because I'm using spruce that, I think dark oak planks might look good for things, maybe? I like things in multiples of 5, I am sorry. So I can just go like, there, that works well enough, good. That was a very special back and forth way to do it. Okay. So, do I want to consider making this actually a 2-story? I'm not sure. Like, that could maybe work really well. Bum, ba bum ba bum ba bum. Dun 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 dun. If I only had a brain. Let's see here, because that's gonna need a roof. This, I mean, if I make this a 2nd story and I make it go another level taller, it'll be taller than that one and taller than that one. Will that look odd to have that be the middle one, though? Like, I feel like that might look slightly odd. I feel like it would almost be better to have this be a single story and have that one be a double story. That might be a slightly more logical way of going about it, perhaps. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Now, the roof for this, that is something I need to figure out. I'm just going to throw that torch in here just that way it's not quite so dark once I actually get a roof on this. Okay, I mean to move that there. Boom. Alright, and then I'll need to texturize the outside because this is woeful. Alright, let me put these in here. And let's see here. I'm thinking this one, unfortunately, will have to be like a granite type ceiling. I think that's just what's going to work best for it. This one, I think we're going to experiment around and try doing like that one with that edge to it and then something else. I think we're going to try doing that. I don't know how well that'll work out, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Because we're not going to know if we don't try. So what does that mean? It means we get a try. I'm actually going to put this right there. Okay. I need a brain to work. I'm going to need some of that. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it to the unpolished. I think the unpolished will actually look a little more rough hewn and fitting for some areas. Because over there is where I'm going to try to build a castle. And that's going to have to be a lot nicer looking. That's going to be like polished and sophistication and all those things. So I figure for this area, it can be a little more working class, I suppose. Not to have it be lesser by any degree, but to be a little more on the like, this is where our farmers work. And I mean, Perennia is all about farmland and all that kind of stuff anyways. So no matter what, it'll fit for that kind of theme. But I feel like some of this will be a little more on the practical side than just the gaudy, pretty thing. Don't ask me to make that sound again. I don't think I can actually do that with a straight face. But yeah, I think this side will be a little more practical. Like, it doesn't need as much polish and spit and all that. This is where the workers are. This is where the farmers are going to be able to look out the window and be like, hey, I need to go do this thing and whatever. Which actually is a good thought. When I have my villagers first start coming, I think I'm going to have... I know I'm going to need at least a... Oh! I thought I was going to make it. I did not make it. I know I'm going to want a librarian. I think I'll be okay, though. Maybe. I know I'm going to want probably a farmer so I can start, like, trading some of that stuff up. Just so I have more emeralds. There's a couple different ones I'm going to want. I know I'm going to want, like, blacksmith and things like that. So I need to think about this, actually. What am I gonna... Like, basically, I need to consider, am I going to try to make this such that when I start moving villagers in, they're going to immediately, like, this is their, quote, forever home for the villagers? Or are they just going to come in here, they're going to be wherever they are, and then I'll have to, like, figure out how to relocate them as I go along? Which honestly might be a thing, just because that might be the easiest option I have. At the same time, that sounds less than ideal. Just because I would rather I just set them somewhere and that's where they're gonna be. I thought so. Yep, I thought so. So I need to figure out where different ones would be. I figure, like, oof. I feel like over here we're gonna have our farmer type and, you know, that kind of working. I don't want to lose that little grass puff. That's cute. Now my original idea for this involved... Do I want to try doing that? No! Could I have gone down the stairs without getting hurt? Yes. Was I gonna bother? No. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now maybe I'll do... I was contemplating doing some fancy redstone, like redstone lamp type stuff. But I'm thinking I'm not going to bother with that here after all. I don't know. Like, it would be fun. But I think maybe I'll have to say that for like over that way. And this way it's going to be a bit more of the farm style houses and practical houses. Not so worried about all the polish and the spit and all the good stuff. Like, this is practical homes for practical people where it's lived in and it's used, but it's also simple and it's sweet in that regard. And I don't know, the ideal type of housing, dare I say. I love practical houses, guys. IRL and in-game. Like, I love practical things. Things that have uses, things that you know what it's good for. It's not there just to be there. Like, there's some things that are fun to have there just to have there. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place. But I am a bit of a sucker for practicality, and I just now realize how little granite I have in this game because I hate granite so much. I keep getting rid of it. I'll have to see if I have any more. But that's a good start, I think, for this house. I'll need to add some like stuff to bring it down and really not just be a on top roof, because that's what it looks like right now, and I hate that. I don't think I have any granite down here, though. I don't think I have any granite down here at all. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thinking of that. Smoothing that might work well. Actually, I could just look at this wall here. Deep slate. I think the deep slate will actually work better than the cobble. Okay. In that case, I'll move that back. And I will take the polished and the deep slate tiles and some of that, and we'll see what we can work out from that. Granite, right. I have a sudden regret in my life for earlier today when I was mining and I tossed out a whole stack of granite because I was like, it's ugly, I'm not going to use it. And then I started thinking, and then I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to use it. And yep. Okay, that's a thing. That's a thing. Okay, my dudes. We have completed as much as we're going to complete for this episode. So we now have, let me stand back a little bit more here. We have the house we did last time, and now this one, and this one. This one, I like the exterior for the most part. I am not completed with this interior. I have a great abhorrence for interiors, and I'm feeling it mighty strong here. I need to put a flower there. So this is currently what I have for this interior. There's a lot more that needs to be done. It's a small space too. This one, I'm not entirely fond with the exterior, but I'm pretty pleased with the interior, so there's irony in this. Once I get more leathers, I'm going to have bookshelves up here, and then I'll eventually put some cool little nibbly thing there. And yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with this one. Hello, I don't have emeralds for you. Go away, please. Thank you. I feel like I need some certain nether stuff next. So I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to do, because my original plan for the nether was that I was going to build a thing out through this field area up against that wall and make a big ol' Whoa, portal thing. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that at this point. I'm holding my plans loosely in my hand, and this is the problem because then things get changed. So I may or may not, I'm not sure yet. I could maybe do something that goes up against that, maybe. I also need to start really building up my wood stash, so that way I can start building the tree of life here, and then start building like the castle-y type thing for the king. Yeah, king of Perennia. I might come back for your leather. I'm looking to see if there's anywhere else that could maybe work for the idea. Oh, is that a beehive? Oh, I need more bees. I need to actually build a place to hold my bees first, so I stop losing them. Because bees are stupid, and their little AI is problematic. I could maybe build some sort of bridge going across over here, maybe, but I feel like that's really far outside what I was hoping. But it's still tempting. Or maybe even over here would be a bit better, actually. Because then I could just build this up to be a sheer cliff face. And I could have the portal going across this and into there. That's a maybe. Of course, if then I discover the portal is in a not great place, that won't be so much fun to have to figure out how to move around. But, I mean, I have all this of Perennia to build still. And that's a large amount, and I feel like I want to have more materials and such for that, which means a lot of grinding sessions, and frankly, I don't have as much time right now as I want for all the grindy sessions, so that's a thing. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. I also want to go exploring a little bit and see if there's any other biome stuff this way, possibly. Or, I don't know, anything. Anything. But, yeah. We'll see. And then I need to go over and steal some villagers from their beds. Okay, but that actually looks really cool. I actually have like a few builds over that way now. That's a lot nicer than just, this is my land and it is my land. Like, I actually have little things. And again, my plan still is at this point, I don't remember where the water is. My plan is still that I'm going to have the castle, I guess you could say. It'll probably be a castle. I need to figure out how to build a castle. But I'm thinking this spot here is going to be about where I will start building the large Perennian base build thing. Castle. I'm making a castle. But I'm thinking this is where the castle is going to be kind of like started and aimed out this way and some that way with some back gardens. Like, this thing I'm contemplating is going to be huge, and yeah, that's going to be an experience because I've never really made something that big, so that's going to be a ton of resources. I want your leather. You didn't give me leather. Jerk. So I'm going to need to start really grinding up all the resources that I possibly can. And I'll need to get that nether portal done, so that way I can get those on hand. And let's see if I can grow a little guy. Here, little guy. Nope. Someone take it. But yeah, so that's my current plan right now, is I think the next thing is me figure out where I'm going to place the portal. Like, figure that exactly. And then once I figure out exactly where it is, I need to then build up that entire thing. So that's going to be an adventure that I'll need to figure out. And as in case you can tell, some of my resource packs are having issues. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, that's the current plan-ish. Grinding and figure out where to put that nether portal. Because the once I do that, I'll have to go exploring. That'll be terrifying. And actually, this thing behind me. Huh. I had thought I would do it a little more in one way, but that's... This is a possibility. What if I did another portal over here? Like, take this wall, move it over, make a big ol' another portal. I mean, part of me is like, I'm not sure how much I like that idea, but the other part of me is like, that has some potential. If nothing else, I could do a sheer cliff face here and just put the portal bop right into there. That is a possibility. Although I really like the idea of doing an actual, like, arched walkway up to it, so that is still... Anyhow, I will figure that out later. But we made some stuff, we built some stuff, and that is exciting. And I'm getting more of that lovely ground that cover that I need with all these. I'm just gonna build these, grow these everywhere that I can so I can start getting that up and everything, which means I need another silk touch axe. That is a thing. But I also added in a little bit of a flooring so it's a little nicer, it's a little brighter down here at least. Does it match this? Not entirely. Do I care? Not at all. So I am pleased by it at least. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the slightly sporadicness of this episode, but at the same time we got some more builds in and it's nice to see some housing happening. I might still figure something else different with that, but we'll figure that out later. And yeah, thank you for joining me today, and hopefully we'll have a little more stuff going on next time. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.